Yo guys, welcome back to another multiplayer battle with Linksy. So today, as you can see, it's called Charge, and let's get down to it. So, sorry for the spoiler, but we'll get to it. So today we're fighting. It's myself as Macedon, my ally Kamikaze Wazi as Pontus, and then we have fighting Macedon as well, and we're fighting Rome. This is the city of Bactria, small with ultra funds and ultra sized units. So let's get to it. So we have Rome, who bought a lot of legionnaires. He got himself a Roman ballista. He got the usual stuff. He got legionary cavalry, Syrian archers, Praetorian guard. Like it's a fantastic um, siege assault army, right? And with regards to Macedon, he did break the rules a bit. He did get 6 missile units, but we kind of just went with it because 3 of them were Pontus. Then he got mercenary creature archers, he got hoplites, Thorax pikemen, Thorax swordsmen. I think, yes, he got companion cavalry as his general. Every one of his units is silver chevron. Now, with regards to us, well, you already saw a little bit of a sneak peek, and you can tell by the title, but Pontus just got a bit of mercenary, naked swords, light infantry, bronze, silver shields, bronze shield pikemen. I'm sorry, Taurus spears. He got himself some Pontic swordsmen, and the idea is to just hold off the line as long as possible. On my side, I got some Cretan archers. I got 2 shield bearer units, 2 Thorax pikemen, 4 hoplites, and 2 Thorax swordsmen, and then I got 6 units of Thessalonian cavalry. These are heavy shock cavalry. These are fantastic units. And today it's a bit of a meme from my end. And my friend and ally, he decided to say, "You want to go meme? Let's go meme." And he got himself, he got himself 4 sighted chariots and 2 mercenaries, seated horse archers. So let's start the battle really fast. It's a very short battle, as you can see down here. It takes very short, and you can only wonder why. My allied's general was also seated chariots because, well, his idea was to just annihilate him over there. The very first thing we do, we both take out our chariots out and our cavalry out, and we try to form ranks. Now, I'm not sure exactly how often this works, so do not always try it. It is a very high risk move because keep in mind we have 6 units that are pretty much cavalry, and 6 units last to defend the walls. Yes, I have pretty much calculated where he's going to attack with his tortoise. So, I saw the tortoise. Like, all right, I have to do a secondary line of defense over here, and I have to just hold the line here, and he's probably going to get his legionnaires on the siege towers onto this side and sorted that way. And my ally over here, he's forming his ranks. I believe. Let's get quickly here. I'm forming my ranks here, and I just charge in. I just go for it. I don't give my enemy a chance to figure things out. And my ally is the same. My ally is just charging forward, and we're gonna keep an eye on the mini map and see when we're gonna hit. And this is just scary when you have most of your units already far away from your main line, and you freak out. So from my end, this is the moment the charge hit, and he took his legionary cavalry and took them to the other side. These guys were being taken to defend against the chariots. And look at this. Look at this beautiful charge. Wait for it. Wait for it. And just clipping slightly. The charge did not work actually there. I didn't realize. But, we got the auxiliary Syrian archers, the Praetorian guard, and this is the charge. This is where the charge hits. Into that loose formation. All of those Pila, there's a lot of friendly fire. Look at this guy getting Pila on his back. But the best part is we neutralized his Roman ballista, and I attacked his general outright. So he is assaulting the walls. He hasn't even realized what's happening yet. He's focused intently over here. And look at this charge. Straight into the archers. Look at these poor hoplites. Flattened. Completely flattened. How many kills? That hasn't even registered yet. 69 kills. 100 kills. These guys are firing. These are just mashing the enemy. 80 kills already. He's just berserking through the units. Oh, and now he's gone through the archers. On my end, I start to retreat at this point because his general died and pretty much he destroyed almost all of his archers. And I just try, recharge the legionnaires, but it doesn't do much. Look at this. How many kills now? It's 160 and it's still going through, just completely annihilating the archers. This one kind of got into a stencil, got blocked in, but look at how much damage it did. And these archers, Scythian archers, they're just running away and they're just, firing while moving and just whittling down the legionary cavalry. The legionary cavalry is just really busy, occupied. Look at the massacre over here. Look at this massacre. Look at all the bodies in the ground. These chariots paid for themselves. I mean, 190, this was 300. Just charging straight through, destroying everything in its paths. The only thing that stops them is Thorax pikemen, but look at this. General charging through, and now this is companion cavalry. It's some of the best cavalry in the game. And it's going against heavy chariots. It's gonna get kills, but it's barely managing to kill. So that's 300, that's another 200 over there. How many over here? About 150. So outright, the battle's barely started, but outright we have done so much damage. And over here, well, over here, just my Cretan archers are now firing at his exposed legionnaires on the wall. And just picking off any units possible. And I'm just, trying to hold the line, because now my army's caught outside the wall. Yes, I could bring them back through here, but it wouldn't do much. The legionary cavalry is still running after the horse archers. But look over here. Oh, these guys are still going. How many did the general lose? Oh, the general only lost 3 units. It managed to get them under lockdown. The trick with chariots is once you get them moving, it's hard to stop them. So the trick is, once they do their charge and they are about to retreat or to turn around, just collapse in on them. Over here, I'm just trying to hold down the gates and make sure he doesn't take them over. And at the same time, my hoplites are in hoplite formation. They're just holding the line. He's moving in his troops as fast as possible because he can see my cavalry. He's just looking for more. I mean, look at this massacre over here. His general, his ballista, he lost a lot. Yes, I did invest, I think, like 6,000 or 7,000 gold into this, but it did pay off because I am keeping his army occupied. I have reduced his options severely. He does not have many archers left. I mean, he has 88 and 100. Like, he has a unit and a half of archers left. And I have 3 units, full health, full ammo, mercenary Cretan archers, just shooting into the side of these legionnaires. Look how many bodies they're leaving down on the ground. Just non-stop massacring the units. His legionnaires are trying to use their pila to soften my walls, but let's be frank, pilas against hoplite walls, no can do, sir. No can do. Again, he's just running in, and I'm just keeping up the pressure on this side. And let's go over here, because we missed it for a bit. So Thorax swordsmen are on the wall, and now they're looking for blood. They're looking to, just to cause pain to my ally for the massacre outside the walls. Pontic swordsmen are trying to hold the gate here, trying to hold on the walls. His archers are shooting at the exposed flanks of the Thorax swordsmen. He's trying to whittle them down and hold his line. These guys are funny. Naked warriors. To be honest though, they are incredibly good against Kushite, like the Shotel warriors and armored Shotel warriors, because Shotel warriors are very good with penetration, armor penetration, AC, but in this case there's no point. On over here, I charged into the ranks. My hoplites here got a little bit outflanked because it's just an awkward position. But at that little hole, I'm just shooting in my arrows and just killing whatever I can. At the same time, I got my Thorax pikemen out. I have my shield bearers. What is happening here? I think his legionnaires broke. Yeah. So I got my shield bearers just charging his legionnaires. And I got my Thorax pikemen just forming up. Or the same over here. The Thorax pikemen are just forming up. They're trying to sort things out. His archers are focusing down my Thorax pikemen, because of course that's what you need archers for. But he has so little archers left that I start focusing them down and they vanish almost instantly. This is a failed charge from my end. I tried to charge the Praetorian Guard, but frankly nothing can really damage Praetorian Guard. Not at this stage. They can munch through all of this if they want to. And frankly, what I was trying to do here is just keep him busy, whittle his units down, and hurt him. Hurt his morale must be broken. And boy, I tried my best to break his morale here. That charge we did out here, both of us, they had left hundreds of dead, and pretty much the units paid for themselves because we killed high value units. The artillery barely used any ammo. The archers barely used any ammo, and the general died. And so his morale is very low. He's like, "Come on, man! Why are you doing this to me?" Over here, I'm just slowly picking off the legionnaires one by one. I'm flanking him with Torx pikemen, and over the wall here. So the bronze shield pikemen are just holding the line. They're not going to be broken that easily. Not with Torx swordsmen. The ideal thing that the Macedonians should have done is walk along the wall and start deploying down here and just shoot through these mercenary naked swords with his Torx, because his Torx swordsmen are very good against these units. They are just ideal. And to be honest with you, this is most of the game. Because at this point, I believe that, yes, at this point over here, the Roman player gave up and it's like, sorry, I'm going to leave. And he just left. He rage quit pretty much. Because he's like, this cannot be done. Like, yeah, I got him in a chokehold position. To be honest with you, he would have broken if he tried a bit harder. But he wouldn't have had enough to, come down here. And he had no idea that we had nothing left. Apart from what we charged out with. But I thought it was a nice fight. It was quite amusing to try this build. I mean, I never usually am the person who charges out. I don't believe cavalry is very useful in siege battles per se, but in this case, and there's another upload coming up soon as well. I wanted to just experiment a bit, try out new builds, try out new strategies, and see what's the best thing you can do. So, and with that, the Macedonian player gives up, and I believe this is a heroic victory. Yeah, it is. And let's end the replay, and let's see the damage that has happened. So, from my end, I didn't kill as many as the Kamikaze Wazi with his amazing charge of the seated chariots, and they have done damage. They killed a lot, and then his pikemen and his archers did the rest. From my end, most of the damage came from my shield bearers, and I believe one of my pike units did significant damage. Yes, one of my pike units did okay. My Torx swordsman held the line really well, and so did my hoplites. But then my mercenary Cretan archers were laying in the pain. They were just laying in the pain. With regards to the Roman army, I mean, he still had full health Praetorian Guard, and he had 3 units of legionnaires left, but he did not have much left. His cavalry was useless inside the city, and his Syrian archers were just depleted and getting targeted down. His ballista did a few hits in the beginning, but just got charged in too early. And the same goes for the Macedon player, the Cretan archers and the Peltasts. I'm giggling because I feel their pain. I genuinely feel their pain. It is not nice when someone does what we did, which is go against the meta, just mind game the little crap out of them, and just charge through. We did not have any rules set for cavalry. We just had the normal standard 4 missile units, 2 pike units, and 1 artillery per team. And I guess they did not expect us to just take the fight to them and attack. And this is the good thing about Romans. No matter how many times you play it, you can always find a neat way to play it and a new strategy. Anyway, that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow because I have my live stream tomorrow about Rome. And yeah, take care, guys, and I hope you enjoy this. Ta-ta.